For real.
This is real and things just got crazy. Boxing's biggest rivalry took a wild turn, not in the ring or under the lights, but out in the open. After that intense press tour and the viral shove in New York, Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford clashed once more. This time it all went down at Las Vegas International Airport. No ring, no rules, just pure tension as stunned fans looked on and security had to step in to stop the madness between two of the sport's hardest hitters.
They're being thrown. There's no room for this in the sport. There's no room for the Davis brothers to be in the building tonight. The police escorted them out.
Let's break down what really happened. What triggered this heated encounter, and what does it mean for the biggest fight of the year?
On the streets, you and Canelo, what would it look like?
Come on, man. Y'all know what I do. I ain't got to talk about it. On the streets, I'm me against anybody. I ain't never going to say another man going to whoop me. So, you know what I mean? That's your answer right there.
I guess in Guadalajara, you think it'd be a little different on the streets if Terence came to town?
I think every city, every place is different, no? It's different. But we're not talking about the streets. We're talking about boxing, the beautiful sport of boxing. So that's different, way different than the streets.
Let's be real, Canelo and Crawford were never friendly. Not in interviews, not online, and definitely not face-to-face. Their feud didn't start with mutual respect. It started with years of back-and-forth challenges and trash talk.
When you say, I want Canelo, is there anybody in the camp that would say, you're not ready for this?
That's a big boy. He's strong. That's a conversation. It's not just, oh, man, you will whoop his ass.
Like yes, man type stuff.
I'm not worried about Canelo. I'm not thinking about Canelo. I'm just focused on Israel Majimov.
In a small way, is this a stepping stone to your dream fight?
I don't look at fights as stepping stones. It's about now.
Bud Crawford has had his eyes on this matchup for a long time. After dominating the welterweight scene and outclassing Errol Spence, he made one thing clear: he's chasing legacy. And in his eyes, that road leads straight to Canelo Alvarez, the biggest name in boxing and the top dog at super middleweight.
All the crazy stuff about me going up and having a tough time, but he went up in weight and lost. That's the difference. I went up weight and won. He went up and lost. You know, so let's not do that, Canelo.
But Canelo wasn't on board. For years he ignored Crawford, calling him too small, not a big deal, and not worth the risk. Fans saw it as avoiding the fight. Crawford took it as a serious insult. So when the matchup was finally confirmed, all that built-up heat came out fast.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
The second Bud stepped into the ring after Canelo's last fight, the tension was obvious. Their face-off got heated, the shove went viral, and the press tour quickly turned into a war of words.
The last fighters that you fought, they ain't on my level. And you
I fought everybody.
The last fighters you fought since
Everybody.
2002.
Mention me one. You
Since
mention me one
2002.
elite fighter. Just one.
You.
Oh, me.
Look.
It's gonna be me.
I don't
And
care
you
about
will-
nobody else.
And you will see that.
You. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stump a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? Same shit everybody else been saying since I moved to 147, I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass and he gonna be next. Watch.
Live only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
The fight is locked in for September 13th at Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. But before that, the two have been on a 3-city promo run to build excitement. After hitting New York and Los Angeles, their last stop was Las Vegas.
I'm hunting him. That's it. I'm hunting everything that he got. And I'm gonna take it come September 13th. I want all the people in the stands that booed me, they gonna cry when they go home. I'm tired. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Crawford arrived in Vegas a day early, posting workout clips and behind-the-scenes moments from the media tour. He looked focused, relaxed, and completely confident.
Listen, however they rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to fight, and I'm going to win the fight. As simple as that.
Can I ask you about if there's any rematch clause with this fight with Canelo?
No, it's not.
Is that something you push for?
No, I didn't.
And there's any weight restrictions to the fight at all?
No, it's not.
A lot of fighters would like to put on a weight restriction to this type of fight. Why didn't you want to do that?
Because I want him at his best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no, reasons why, he didn't feel good or anything. I want him at his best.
Canelo's arrival, however, didn't go smoothly. Reports said his flight was delayed and his team didn't look happy. When he finally appeared, it was clear something was wrong. No smiles, no media interaction, no fan selfies. Just a cold, serious energy.
Canelo, what did you think about the shove, that moment that happened on stage?
Oh. I'm turning on right now.
Right? Yeah. Did it make you want to go harder for the 13?
I don't know, but made me feel more excited.
I love it.
I'm gonna train so hard.
What no one expected was that Crawford happened to be just a few gates away. It all unfolded near the airport's baggage claim. Witnesses say Bud was talking to the media when someone spotted Canelo walking through the terminal. The vibe shifted immediately. In seconds, the two locked eyes, no words, just serious tension. Canelo pushed past security, got in Bud's face, and threw a punch right at him. Chaos broke out. Bud stumbled but stood his ground. His team jumped in fast to stop it from turning into a full fight. This wasn't staged. Canelo was clearly fired up and Crawford was ready to throw down. What just happened was a raw taste of what's coming on fight night.
I don't respect him anymore because he say I'm not gonna do what they want me to do and this and that, and then he tried to, maybe Turki Al-Ashi told him, hey, you need to do something because you seem so nervous in Riyadh. So and he tried to he walk me back, and that's why I pushed him. And like I say, don't with me.
Does it bring a different Canelo then?
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, you watch Saunders fight, right?
Which one? The Saunders. Oh,
he pissed me off. He pissed me off. Yeah. So it's gonna be.
This fight has gone beyond titles and pay-per-view numbers. Now it's all about pride, about showing who truly rules the sport. Canelo's never faced pressure like this, not just in the ring but in front of the world. People are saying he's rattled, that he's snapped, and that he's finally realizing Terence Crawford might be the one who can actually take him down.
I don't gotta knock him out to beat him. He's never been knocked out before, but he lost fights before. So everybody, that's coming in thinking that I need a knockout to beat Canelo Alvarez is wrong, and that's not the approach that we take in this fight. If the knockout comes, then it comes. But we're not going in there to knock him out. We're not looking for the knockout.
Terrence, you've said if you win, you feel you're on the Mount Rushmore.
I didn't say if I win.
Okay.
Said when I win.
Well, with that, what is Terence Crawford's legacy with a win over Canelo?
Listen, I already said it. I'm on that mountain. Ain't nothing less.
Bud, on the other hand, just got even more dangerous. He took a punch outside the ring and didn't even blink. That's mental strength. That's real confidence. That's the kind of attitude that says, you don't scare me.
I can say a lot of negative things about Canelo's resume, but I won't. I wanna, pay homage to the fighters that he fought. And if he don't wanna pay homage to the fighters I fought, if he think they nobodies, then come fight time, then I wonder what they're gonna say after I beat him.
When he pushed you, I know you've gained weight. You look actually a lot bigger. When he gave you a half shove, how is that size feeling now?
Listen, that wasn't nothing.
That
What I mean? That little push didn't do nothing, as you can see. But come fight time, we're not gonna be pushing, we're gonna be punching. So
what makes this even wilder is that one man is watching it all unfold with a grin. Floyd Mayweather. That's right, the same Floyd who last gave Canelo a boxing lesson. As soon as the press tour started, Floyd jumped in, calling Canelo easy work, and even teasing the idea of a rematch.
You could take a guy like Canelo, this guy could do, he can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Cakewalk, easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude. This dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy. Y'all always disrespecting.
That Canelo threw a punch at Crawford in public, Floyd's legacy shines even brighter. It's starting to look like Canelo can't handle not being in the spotlight. With Crawford backed by Oscar de la Hoya and Floyd taking jabs from the sidelines, boxing's legends are closing in, watching closely to see if Canelo's reign is about to end.
Any style that you give Canelo that is similar to a Bivol, he's going to have trouble with. Anyone who stays on their toes, anyone who flicks a jab in front of his face, anybody who knows how to keep the distance, just like Bivol did, Canelo will have trouble. That's the bottom line, because again, he walks on quicksand. That's just what his style is. I mean, it's worked for him all these years, and he's become accustomed to knocking his opponents out, walking them down with a lot of power. He can take advantage of it, Charlo, if he knows how to use his distance. And the distance you get with your feet, the distance you obviously utilize with your jab, you keep your distance. But if you know how to combine the footwork with your jab or your right hand or your combinations, then it's a perfect combination to...
Of course, this is boxing, so some people think it was all for show, that the punch was staged, just another Paul versus Tyson style move to hype up pay-per-view buys. But here's the truth, this isn't a gimmick. This isn't just for buzz. This is a career-defining fight. And Canelo doesn't play games when it comes to his legacy.
Spaceman Films. What up, Biz? Who you got? Canelo Crawford.
Yeah, got Canelo. I heard the punches that he hit Charlo with. I don't know if Crawford can absorb those punches. I know he's a great man and a great warrior. But you come from 147 to put on a better fight than Charlo. I mean, I don't even know what that means. I don't know if that means that Crawford is so great and he can do that, or that means that Charlo set the bar so damn low that anybody could do better than Charlo did last night.
Do skill really pay the bill? Because that would be tough.
It pays the bill. That's why Canelo skill.
If that punch was staged, then both of them deserve Oscars. But judging by how quickly security reacted and the look of pure rage on Canelo's face, there's no doubt this was 100% real.
But what if Canelo shoves you again in this press conference?
I'm gonna cry like a baby.
All right, thank you.
The tension between them has hit a breaking point. Canelo wants to show he's still the face of boxing. But now he's slipping, acting unlike himself, letting emotions take control and throwing punches in public. That's not how a composed champion behaves. That's what pressure looks like.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just.
Don't do
obviously.
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not. Kovalev.
Kovalev
We have to
was
respect the
older.
power of Canelo.
He
Joe,
does.
Billy
He
Joe.
does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is not there.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo?
Tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching them, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too.
Meanwhile, Crawford's staying calm and confident. He's got nothing to lose. If he wins, he cements his legacy on the spot. If he doesn't, he still went after greatness, and there's no shame in that.
And of course, look, you've accomplished everything. You're a first ballot Hall of Famer. You've been undisputed now in 2 weight classes. This will give you undisputed championship in the 3rd weight class. But not just that, you know you're fighting an all-time great, and you know that the credit's gonna go to you if you beat a guy like Canelo Alvarez at 168. Is that why you want it?
Well, when I beat him.
When you beat him.
Definitely. You know, the stakes is high. You know, it's high risk, high reward type of fight, and I'm looking forward to it.
When would you say, from memory, that you first thought this fight was a real possibility, that you started thinking about this fight actually happening?
Well, I started thinking about it, you know, a couple of years ago when they started talking about Spence fighting Canelo. Then just, you know, sizing him up, like, all right, how tall is he? You know, how long his arms and things like that, just sizing him up like that and going to his fights and things like that. And when he walk out the ring, I'm looking at him, I'm like, man, he's not all that big, you know. So me talking with Turkey and Turkey not wanting to fight, and me like, yeah, this is the fight that I want, being that, you know, he's the last great fighter of our era, you know. That's just like, you know what I mean, me fighting a Pacquiao, Mayweather, De La Hoya, and things like that. So that's why I wanted to fight.
Crawford stayed cool and locked in, turning Canelo's shove into fuel, not fear. But let's be real about what this means for him. This isn't just climbing a few pounds, it's entering serious danger. Canelo's been battling elite fighters at 168 and even 175, and his power is no joke. Just ask Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders, or Sergey Kovalev. Meanwhile, Crawford started out at 135. That's a jump of 3 full weight classes. Let that sink in.
Let me tell you what I think should be gone. The notion that Terence Bud Crawford should move up 3 weight classes, 21 pounds, to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's entirely too small. Jamel Charlo already proved that. Y'all remember that scene from Rocky? Remember that scene from Rocky 2? When Carl Weathers was Apollo Creed and his trainer was like, can I be honest? I saw you beat this man within an inch of his life, and he kept coming. He wouldn't go away. He's wrong for us, baby. He's wrong. Let it go. Apollo couldn't do it and lost fight number 2. Trained him for Rocky 3 and then got killed in Rocky 4 by Drago because he couldn't let it go. Bud Crawford needs to let it go. Too small.
Many pros are worried about him. They're asking what happens when he takes a solid shot from Canelo, whether it lands to the body or the chin. This isn't Spence. This isn't Porter. This is Canelo, Mexico's top fighter with serious knockout power in both hands. The real question is, can Bud's skills and fight IQ carry him at 168, or will the jump in weight finally be too much?
Crawford has had 1 fight above 147 pounds, and everyone, including Terence Crawford, will tell you that was not his finest performance against Israel Madrimov. He is older than Canelo, he is coming up in weight, he is coming off a long layoff. I can't look at Canelo Williams' school and say, you know what, Canelo is too far in a decline to beat Terence Crawford. Not until I've seen what Terence Crawford looks like at 168 pounds.
Yeah, same here. And even though we could see Canelo Alvarez diminishing, we're still going to favor him because he's been in there with the bigger, stronger men. Crawford's not going to be able to hurt him. Crawford will be able to pepper him up, win rounds. Like I tell you, I have an image of Canelo Alvarez after the fight. He's gonna be bloodied and bruised because he's gonna get pot shotted. He's gonna throw 2-3 punches, pepper him up, and then get an angle. Then once Canelo starts realizing I'm falling behind here or I'm getting hit too much, I gotta do something great. That's when Crawford's gonna have to get on his.
The pressure is on. Canelo has dominated 168 with little resistance. But this isn't William Skull. This isn't Ryder. This is Terence Crawford, the slickest, smartest, and most dangerous switch hitter in the game today. Canelo knows Crawford is coming to take his spot at the top.
If Canelo couldn't knock out Charlo, or you really think that he's gonna knock out Crawford? I would pick Terence Crawford to beat a Canelo Alvarez, even at 168. Everybody can call me crazy and whatever you want to say. I get it. Y'all didn't believe me when I told you about Spence, but trust me, Crawford will figure out a way. I know a secret y'all don't know, and I ain't gonna tell you why I would pick Terence Crawford, but it's part of the secret is the reason why I'm picking him to win the fight. So
I always try to respect my opponents, and I think he don't did them because he really wanted to do. I think Turki Al-Ashi told him you need to do something, and he did. And now before I respect his word because he say, "Oh, I'm not gonna let somebody to tell me what I need to do," and he did. So, but you know me. I respect everybody, but if you with me, so it's gonna be different.
Terence, is that true? Did Turki Al-Sheikh ask you to spice things up?
Turkey didn't ask me to do nothing. I didn't touch him.
You know.
Listen.
Hey, we know, buddy. We know.
First and foremost, somebody was in the room saying that I was scared of them. So I stepped to him and showed him who was the boss of this fight. I ain't scared of.
Hey, I never say that. Your uncle say that, not me.
I ain't scared of and you're gonna find that out. As you seen, the last press conference.
We'll see.
When I walked you down, when you supposed to be the bigger man.
Yeah, hey, you say that because you fighting with nobody, and you obviously look like you're a great fighter. But you find out September 13th, this is gonna be different for you.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
That's a wrap for today's video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, hit subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss any updates. Share your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear what you think. Stay locked in and we'll catch you in the next one.